Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is episode 3 of Rainbow High Hot Gossip. In my two previous videos, I discussed everything Rainbow High related, like why seasons 3, 4, and 5 failed, and hot topics I had on my mind. But in today's episode, I'll be talking about the voice actors and why AI could be a useful way to change Rainbow High. So, without further ado, let us begin. So, the first topic that I'm going to discuss is the involvement of the voice cast. So, the cast of Rainbow High characters became real when the cast of voice actors did voiceovers of their characters. But before they did that, the voice actors were involved in voicing the characters in the anime series. For example, the voice actress of Sunny, Avery, and Luna, Laura Stahl, voiced Akira Akabane in Beyblade Burst Surge and Beyblade Burst Rise, as well as Spinner Claw from Hunter x Hunter. Well, I'd say the cast of Rainbow High and Shadow High characters are perfect, but the only thing that I want to point out is that the voice actors who voiced the characters before them were involved in voice acting in English dubs of Japanese anime and manga series, even in the various video games. Like, for example, Veronica Storm's voice actress, Anne Yatko, was also involved in voicing Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact video game, and she did an amazing job voicing her. I tried to find out the behind-the-scenes videos of voice actors voicing the Rainbow High and Shadow High characters, but they were not found at all because the writers and the whole team of the Rainbow High animated series do not allow voice actors to share behind-the-scenes media. 3 years ago, I remember the time when Naomi's voice actress, Noveen Crumbie, posted her image of the recording studio where she voiced Jordy for the Mermaids on her Instagram story, but she also made a behind-the-scenes video where she voiced Naomi Storm for Rainbow High Season 3. Now hear me out. If the voice actors want to share the behind-the-scenes videos and photos to post, why MGA are not allowed to show them? Well, first off, it's a show where voice actors are involved in voicing the characters, and the entire team are counting on them to focus on reading the dialogue first and read it during the recording. I know it takes time and it's not easy, and I get it. This is a progress. I think the voice actors didn't want to share the behind-the-scenes media of voiceovers for the Rainbow High and Shadow High characters because the entire team of Rainbow High animated series are not allowed anyone to record how voice actors are doing voiceovers for the characters, while the animators of the show are going to do a progress for the animation. And I get it, this is a progress. In the first video of Rainbow High Hot Gossip, I received a comment from my friend who talked about River's character development, everything about Rainbow High Seasons 3, 4, and 5, and Jenny Yokobori, the voice actress of Jade and Ainsley, and casting director from the Rainbow High animated series. And I do agree with this topic. When the writers made these changes to the show, why didn't voice actors report to them or call them out to promote the dolls that MGA is making money out of? Like, for example, the Royal 3 from the Rainbow Vision doll line and Skylar's Fashions from the Color and Create doll line. Once again, it's not the voice actor's fault. The writers just wanted to see characters in pain and struggle. I also know that one of the main Rainbow High characters, Poppy Rowan, was not shown in the doll marketing because MGA thinks that she, quote-unquote, did not sell well, since her Fantastic Fashion doll was barely seen everywhere in toy stores, And this is a very important topic that needs to be discussed. So when I watched season 5, Poppy and Amaya did get an episode about helping Princess Marina shine brighter. But it's Poppy Rowan we're talking about. She got her own episode, but she barely had her own screen time. And the exact same thing happened when I watched season 6, episode 5 from the exclusive 1-week Rainbow High season 6 livestream. If Poppy was shown in the animated series but not in doll marketing, why the voice actress of Poppy, Annalise Quignon, didn't report that topic to the writers and the entire team of Rainbow High animated series to explain why? Well, it's MGA's fault for not explaining why Poppy is no longer included in her doll marketing, but instead, the most popular orange character they had to add in season 5 was Clementine from Sparkle and Shine doll line. It's just writers' own sake to help MGA promoting the dolls. And Poppy's voice actress didn't respond to the situation at all. What is wrong with you people?
What is wrong with you people?
Am I overreacting? Yes, but this is not the right way to do it. Once again, it's not her fault. So be sure to support her and Poppy's character in the comments. That would be a lot, and I mean a lot, to her. If the voice actors do not want to support the big changes in the Rainbow High brand because the bios of other characters were removed from its website, they will just keep voicing anime and video game characters for their own sake to escape the season 5 nightmare. That's just my personal opinion, but what do you guys think? I think the voice actors put a lot of work and effort into the voicing characters, and Jenny Yokobori worked so hard to be a casting director for the Rainbow High animated series, so please give her some flowers. But MGA decided to change their plans for the worse, and the drama is really unstoppable when it comes to the big changes. The voice actors and a casting director who worked on her own storylines should just respond to the situation the writers had to do already. I also know that the voice actress of Heather Grayson and Draculaura from Monster High G3, Courtney Lynn, is now voicing Barbie Malibu, and the voice actor of Aiden Russell, Christian Banas, is voicing Ken in Barbie Dream Besties series. So in my opinion, there are only 2 voice actors the writers and the whole team of the Barbie Dream Besties series wanted to invite them to work on the show. And by the way, this is Courtney's second time she worked on Mattel's projects, because her first project she worked on was voicing Draculaura from Monster High G3. And this was Christian's first time he worked on the project as well. But the voice actors of Barbie Dream Besties series are entirely new, so it's possible that the voice actors wanted to focus on something else because they wanted to, and their dreams came true through the voice acting. And I get that. This is a progress. But again, it's their own thing, and we as an audience should take this seriously because we love the characters as well as the actors who love voicing them. What do you guys think? Let me know below. The second topic that I'm going to discuss is, why is AI useful for the people and for the RH and SH fans now? Well, I was the first and only Shadow High and Rainbow High YouTuber who used AI for the first time. And the first video I posted was Naomi and Veronica's conversation with the audio clips that were made by 11 Labs. I used 11 Labs to make videos just to tell stories, but I can also tell stories through my stop motions. 2023 was the year I experienced 11 Labs to make my own videos, but when the images of the Rainbow High dolls from the rebranding came out, I had to make a video about it because it was a very important topic, but unfortunately, I stopped using 11 Labs on March 2024, and I decided to use Ways.gg to make voice models of the Rainbow High and Shadow High characters. The reason why I did this is that the writers are treating the characters like trash, and I think it's time for the fans to do voiceovers with the voice models of the characters. But the voice actors did a great job at voicing them, don't get me wrong, but I saw a video of an explanation of why AI shouldn't exist in the first place. Take, for example, Hazbin Hotspot. This is the largest YouTube channel which is about Hazbin hotel characters doing things like podcasts, reacting to their fan art, tier lists, and Q&As with the AI voices of the characters. The owner of the channel asked the voice actor of Alistair, Amir Talai, "Is it okay if I use your voice to make AI song covers?" And Amir responded, "No, I hate them. Thanks for asking. AI is theft, and stealing my voice even for quote-unquote fun is not cute, and I'm not cool with it. I recognize there's not much I can do about it until the governments step in to create fulsome regulation. But if you want to know how I feel, that's it. Up to you whether you choose to respect it." I do agree with Amir on this one. There was a lot of controversy about why AI shouldn't exist in the Hazbin Hotel community because of this one person who makes a lot of AI content just for fun and for the Hazbin Hotel community. The voice actors did their best at voice acting and singing as well. They are actually famous because they were the ones who were involved in various cartoon shows, anime, and video games, while Rainbow High and Shadow High voice actors, on the other hand, are famous only for voicing anime and video game characters. So I think this is a different topic, but it's the same thing. If people want to do their own projects, they should give voice actors permission first before they will use voices. But if they can't, they can make voiceovers for their own projects themselves. That's just my opinion. There are a few people who use AI for the Rainbow High images, but MGA did not respond to them at all because they were focused on various doll brands in real life. Listen, I get it that the writers messed up with previous seasons just to help MGA promote the dolls to make more money, but it's really exhausting for fans to watch the ending scenes over and over again. So they had enough of this crap and they decided to watch something else and focus on something else. Because Rainbow High is known for not giving any attention to the characters we know and love. But the show is also known for adding too many characters to its Rainbow Vision plot. This season was controversial because we barely got to know anything about the new characters and what their purpose of them, because they had only few seconds and a few minutes of their own screen time, especially in the Project Rainbow plot. I saw it too, and I was like, that's it. I can't take it anymore. I had to make voice models because the writers are not giving the fans what they really want. So for long story short, I decided to make the voice models because I really hate how the writers treat the characters in the show. It's just a simple fact. And why doesn't anyone understand and not get that? And I know you're saying, Miley, this show was made for kids. And I get it. I understand that. But Rainbow High should be a show for everyone because this show is all about fashion and glam. And it's also about grace, love, action, and masterpiece. But it's not about magic, slime, pets, little siblings, sister talent show, helping other people shine brighter and finding their true colors.
Shouldn't you be going down to your next version of Earth with your selfie-craving starfucker sidekick?
Once again, respect to the people who voiced Rainbow High and Shadow High characters. I respect them too. I'm just the worst person, am I? In 2022, I did the voiceover videos with my own voice, and I made a few of them. This is my real voice, by the way, so I feel like voiceovers are also a good thing for me to keep the entertainment going, because doing real voiceovers is great in my opinion. Should I make more of them? Please let me know below. Also, it's been a while since I haven't made Veronica Storm's impression. I can show you a voiceover if you want to hear it, so here goes. I can't believe we were denied from backstage. If you sabotage Neon Shadow, we'll show video proof we have of you sabotaging Natasha. We're about to introduce you to someone very important. This is the beginning of your first test to see what you're willing to do to beat Rainbow High. And here's one of my other voiceover videos. Enjoy!
Really? In the dark? Sorry, Ash. I had to run, but the doll leaks are about to come, so don't argue, we're running out of time. You didn't tell anyone about this, did you? These leaks are just a bunch of crazy information that people wanted to know. Now, where's the light?
You see, this is just an example, and I'm getting off topic though. This is the reason why I like to do voiceovers, because it's fun for me to make them. So the topic I talked about was voice cloning, and now let's talk about the AI art. Every time I go to the store with my grandmother, I see AI generated images in the little cabinets. They are everywhere and I do not like them at all. And I also remember the time when Gulliver Mall used AI art, and I thought it was disgusting, and it's not a good thing for humanity. Humanity and AI are two different things, but as a human, I think that AI art is disgusting because it doesn't look good and it doesn't feel right. But for Rainbow High, I had the same experience too. And I made only a few of AI images. I used only Aiden's image model, but I did not use image models of Ash and Rex. But I know what it feels like. AI will never be the true work of art, because the true art can be made with real sketches drawn by the real people. This is the work of art. I think people are using AI because they were curious about how Rainbow High was animated. This is actually a 3D animated show, and the character models were made in 3D. I've seen a few Rainbow High AI generated images, but still, I'd rather just stay out of fights and stop talking about this topic. Now hear me out. MGA is not using AI for marketing for the Rainbow High brand at all, but I do remember how MGA used AI to promote the Karol G X Bratz doll a year ago, and it doesn't look good at all. This is just an example. MGA used AI for the Bratz too, and even Mattel used AI for the doll packaging of 2024 holiday Barbie dolls. The designs should be hand-drawn by the real designers and the real people who work on the brands, and people should not be using AI to make the designs better. Both companies laid off their employees because they use AI for their own designs for the dolls. And don't even get me started on Bill Greening's laid off from Mattel. I've seen a lot of videos about the situation, and it's really heartbreaking. Let's face it, two CEOs from different companies are so disgusting, and they do not want to support designs made by real people who like real hand-drawn art, hand-sewn clothes and everything. It's because AI could be the only way to improve that they're better than anyone else. But companies never learn from their mistakes because the only thing they care about is money. They should live and learn already. I'm just talking about this topic as a whole because I wanted to get everything off my chest, and this video is going to be the longest one, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Right now, I feel like the world is not the same as it was when AI was taken over in 2 different companies, and MGA and Mattel are doing whatever it takes to get the fans more attention to the products they make, to make more money. The industry can be mischievous and cruel, but companies must understand that AI will never be the true work of art, and AI shouldn't have existed in the first place, because the doll brands from different companies are known for their high quality fashion and accessories with real chains, buttons, and fishnets. Even if I'm getting off topic, I think you'll understand what I'm saying, because again, I'm just rambling too much about the 2 topics I've discussed. Let me know in the comments below, do you think everything I said was true or false? Do you think it's fair that either of these companies compete with one another for their attention to their own products? Let's discuss it all together in the comments. One, two, three. Can anyone hear me? Testing, testing. Well, guys, I think this is the 3rd and final video of Rainbow High Hot Gossip, because I explained everything about the Rainbow High series as a whole. And I made this playlist only with the goal of making people understand what is really going on with the show in general. There are a lot of people who agree with my opinions, and I think Rainbow High should be more than just a kid-friendly show, because there are some people who want some drama, action, and true love. But nowadays, the new seasons of the show couldn't show any of that, and I hope MGA, you and your writers of the show, I can't wait until you figure out how much you've just messed up and how wrong you have been. I hope you listen to the fans and give everything you have got, but I doubt that you can't, because you just want to take down Barbie and Monster High by just paying more attention to the brats, and it's not good at all. You're just doing your evil nonsense because the only thing you care about is money. If you don't care about the fans and voice actors, then why are you even here? The characters of the show didn't do anything wrong, but the writers just messed up with the show on purpose because of you. I will support the voice actors, but I will not support you, and you deserve every little bit of any criticism and any negative results that come in your way. You deserve it for all of the shit after everything you've been through with the writers of your various cartoon shows, your workers, and your employees. You deserve it. And I am so sorry to every single voice actor and actress who voiced characters in the Rainbow High animated series for no real reason. I am so sorry. You did not deserve that. And I am so sorry to every single one of you who had that traumatic experience, and for those who lost their experience, and for those who are scared of their experience, and I'm scared of your experiences too. But our lives are not so easy. But we need to believe in ourselves, never give up, and always go forward. I do understand that the fans were never enough for you. You never listened to the fans. You never listened to anyone who cared about the show and the brand. What will you have to say for yourself, MGA? You lied to us once, and you will do it again. Karma is about to get you and the writers of the show, one way or another. The fans won't go down without a fight because of your actions. I may be a negative person who talks about the Rainbow High series as a whole and makes people hate the brand, but I'm not the only one. A lot of people can talk about all things Rainbow High related, but I would rather just report this to the audience who don't want to support your actions because you only care about money. Even my YouTube channel is dedicated to the Rainbow High and Shadow High brands, but Shadow High will always be the main focus of my YouTube channel. If people don't like Rainbow High because of the rebrand, they are just going to watch something else. And they have a right to do that. If you do enjoy capitalism and making other people sad, then have a great freaking life. This is my last warning, MGA. So you better go taste your own medicine and shut the fuck up! I'm frustrated right now, and I explained everything that people need to know. So I'm going to conclude this video right now. I will see you guys in my next video, and I will not care about whatever MGA thinks they're doing, because I'm done with them. Karma's a bitch, MGA, and she's with you right now. Goodbye!